Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and in this Angular tutorial just I will discuss about how we can disable the context menu which is coming by default. So guys, if you don't know what is context menu, so just here first of all I will give you the brief idea about that. So guys, this is my site. Okay, now you cannot watch anything because this site is blank actually. But guys, if you have opened any kind of website and if you click on that website, that is right click. Okay, so here you can see the menu is opening when I'm clicking the right click. So anytime in any website, if you right click on your mouse, so that time you will get by default this menu. But guys, sometime we need a scenario, that is we are to modify this menu. So in this video just I will discuss about how we can do that in Angular. Okay, and I will write custom code and I will explain very easy way that you can understand how you can modify this by default context menu in Angular, and this is called context menu. So don't be confused when I will say the context menu. So when we click right click on mouse, so the menu is open, that's called context menu. So guys, for doing that I will open my Visual Studio Code editor, right? And guys, here you can just modify your context menu whole of this page. You can do that, but here just I will create a simple div, and on that div when I will right click on my mouse, so that time just I will modify this context menu. Okay, but you can do whole of this page. So for that guys, I have opened home component.html, css and ts file. Okay, so this css is already I have written, so I will remove that. And guys, here in this home component.html, first of all I will create a div, and which div I want to modify this context menu. So div class, and here I will write menu area. So this is class name. This is not a mandatory that you have to be right, so you can write any class name, right? But here I am making this div because when I will click inside this div, so that time I will modify this context menu. So here first of all I will set a height of this div, that is 400 pixel, and width is 400 pixel, and here I will write a border. Then just we can easily understand the div area, and the border color is this one, and just I will change this color, suppose this color, red color. Okay, so let's check it. So here you can see this is this div. So this div size I will just little bit of increase, that is 600. Okay, 600. So now let's check it first of all. So okay, so now this is the div border, this one. Okay, so now when I will click right click on inside this div, so that time the menu will be open default, sorry, not default menu will be open custom menu, right? But when I will click this outside, so that time the default menu will be open. And same thing I am saying again, that is you can modify whole of this page, but I will modify on this div when I will click inside this div, so that time I will modify, right? So first of all guys, here you can see when I'm clicking inside this div, so by default the menu is opening. So first of all, this by default menu I have to be hide. So how you can do that? So I will go in HTML file, and here when I will click inside this div, so here I have to be write a method. So the method name will be context menu. So I already said that is this menu by default when I click, so that is called context menu. So the event is also context menu, not a click event, not a hover event, right? So here it's called context menu. So this one you have to be remember, and the method name you have to be write anything. I will write context menu and parenthesis. So this one you can write anything, but this one you have to be write the same name. Like we can, if it's a click event, so we cannot change the event name, that is click. I mean we cannot write without click event, we cannot write hover, right? So the event name you have to be write the same name, but here the method name you can write anything. And now here I have to be pass a parameter. Parameter is, that is dollar event. Okay, and this parameter you have to be passed the same name, that is dollar event, because in this dollar event we get all the event which is fired. Okay, so that one you have to be also remember, that is $event. So now I will do one thing, just I will copy this context menu method name, and we know we write the method inside this ts file. So I will open ts file. Okay, and here just below the ng on in it, I will write this method name and parenthesis and curly braces. So guys, here you have to be, so I will just, here I will bring it css file because I need only html and ts file now. So here I have passed a parameter that's called $event. For similar this parameter which I will get in this $event. So event parameter, it's I will get the event. I mean, if I hover, so I will get the hover event. If I click, I will get the click event, right? And this is Angular features. Here I have passed the $event. So for the similar way, I have to be pass here also a parameter in the, because if I get in this $event any event, so how I will get in ts file? So I will get in ts file by a parameter. The same way I will write e. You can write parameter, that is here anything, but here you have to be write $event. You cannot change the name $event, but here you can change anything, and the event type is any, but you can write here mouse event also instead of type any, right? Because when I will click hover, so these are the mouse event, so you can write instead of any, you can write mouse event. This one also perfect, it's not wrong. Okay, but here I will write any. And now guys, here I will do anything, just if I write console.log e. So let's check it first of all, what will be happen, so it will be more clear, right? So inspect, and in console, so I have to be save this html file also, so that's why it's not happen anything. Now you will find it's happen anything. So you can see when I'm click on my mouse, so you can see a event is fired, right? You can see, because, but if I click left click, so no event will be fired, because I have written that is context menu. Context menu means it's always right click. If I would write here click event, so when I will click, so that time the event would be fired, like click. So when I will click, I mean left click on my mouse, left button on my mouse, so event would be fired. You can see I'm clicking now. I actually I cannot show, but I'm clicking left button in my mouse, so event is fired. If I would write the mouse hover event, so when I will hover on the div, so the event would be fired. But here I need context menu, I mean right click. Okay, it's clear. So now guys, here when I will right click, so the by default menu which is opening, that I have to be removed. So I will do one thing, e.prevent default and parenthesis. So this prevent default method will help to disable our by default context menu. So save, and I will remove this one. So you can see now, actually I cannot show again, but here now I am clicking right click from my mouse, but it's not opening this by default menu. But if I click outside this div, so you can see I can easily open this context menu. But when I'm clicking inside this div, it's not opening by default context menu. So my one task is done. I can default this by default context menu. So now our main task is, that is I have to modify this context menu. So I will do one thing now, just here I will create a custom context menu. So div class, I will write custom context. So this is the class, you can write any name of this class. And now here first of all I will write uli, and here just I will pass simple text, cut and copy, paste, delete. So I will change the text also, that is copy and paste and delete. And the menu, don't focus on the design, just simple menu I will create. You can change easily the design as per your choice. So now I will bring the css file just here, because I need the css file right now. So I will copy this context menu and just here I will paste. So first thing will be position is fixed, and the next is background. Background color is this color, and the width I will set also. Width is 150 pixel. Okay, first of all I will check what's happened, and the HTML file I have to be saved also, and let's open. So you can see the menu is still here. So now I will add the design for this li tag. So here copy, paste, and UL. First of all, so UL I will write padding is 0 and also margin is 0, and this one I will copy, paste, and li. Okay, so first of all list style type is none, and the padding is 10 pixel from top and right bottom, and 14 pixel from left and right. And here I will write border bottom. So border bottom is 1 pixel solid. First of all I will set this color code, and just I will change the bottom color, this one, like this, and color I will write this color code. So now I will check in browser. So open, you can see menu is now showing like this. Okay, so here just I will set width is 100% and cursor is pointer. And when I will hover on this li tag, so just little bit of background color I will change, and but before that here I will write transition 0.2s, and now here I will write background color I will change, that is this color code I will apply in background. Okay, and the color I will change it white. So let's check it. So okay, I forgot to write hover. So if I hover, so you can see the menu is still here. Okay, so guys, here the important thing, when we write position fix, so that time we write another property, that is jet index, because when we write position, so that means the div is now floated. So how much it will be floated, so that's we write jet index. So here jet index you have to be write how much you can write, like I have written like this. Okay, because guys context menu, this menu will be above all the div or all the element, so that's why here the jet index how much you can write here. And now guys, here how from where the div will start to float, so top and left, right, bottom position. So I will set the top is if I write 20 pixel and left if I write 20 pixel. So let's check it what it will be happen. So you can see it start from top 20 pixel and left 20 pixel. Okay, this is done. So now first of all by default I will just hide this context menu. When I will right click on this div, so that time the menu will be appear. So just here now I will bring this ts file here. Okay, and in this context menu here I will write a ng if conditions, to star ng if, and here I will write a variable that is hide. So in the ts file, just here I will paste this variable boolean, and by default it will be hide, so I will set here false. So let's check it. You will find the div is not appeared here. So now when I will click this div, so that time it will be appear. So when I will click this div means this context menu method, because inside this div I have passed this method, so this context menu method. So when I will click this div, so this one event will be fired. So when this event will be fired, so I will make this hide div is true. So this dot hide equals to true, write this. So if I click, so you can see menu is still appear, and now this is custom menu, right? So this is done. So now guys, one thing, the first thing is when I will left click from my mouse on this div, so the menu should be disappeared again, like here. Suppose if I click this outside, you can see this default menu is appeared, but if I left click from my mouse, so the menu is disappeared again. So I will do one thing, just here I will write a click event also. So click, and here I will write disappear context. Menu name you can write as per your choice. So I will copy this method and just here I will paste, and here I will write this div again false. So that means when I will left click from my mouse button, so the menu will be disappeared again. So I already saved, and just I will open. So if I click, the menu is appeared, but if I left click, so menu is disappeared, you can see here. But guys, the another thing, when I will click this any menu from this context menu, I mean custom context menu, so this will be disappeared again. You can see if I click this delete again, so it's a disappear, because guys this is happening for event bubbling, because this total area of this div I have written, when I will click, so the menu will be disappear, you can see. So that's why, and inside this div this custom menu is appearing. So that's why when I'm clicking this div, so that time the event is also firing on this custom menu. So that's why if I click this custom menus, any of li tag like cut, copy, paste, so menu is also disappear. So for that, here in HTML, just for all the li tag, here I have to be write a click method. So here I will write that is click, and that is I will write stop propagation, and this happening is for event bubbling. This situation is called event bubbling. So here I will pass the dollar event same way. So I will copy this method, and for not here actually, just I will do one thing, not li tag, just I will do one thing, just here just I will paste this method. So I will copy this method here, and just here I will pass, and here you can see I have passed a parameter, that is dollar event again here. So for that I have to be write a parameter here also, so the type is any, and here I will write that is e dot stop propagation, this one. So save. So then you will find when I will click this div, I mean, so you can see it's open. If I left click on this div, it's disappeared, but if I left click on this menu, so you can see now it's not disappeared, because I have written on this menu div, that is, I mean in this menu, that is stop propagation. That means the event which is when I'm clicking this div, the which event is firing, so that event I have making it stop here. So that's why it's now not disappearing, this one. So this is done. But guys, the another thing you can see in this outside of this div, for this custom context menu, when I'm clicking here, so the custom context menu is opening here. If I click here, so the custom context menu is start to appear from here. You can see if I click here, you can see it's opening here like this. So guys, the same thing I have to be do here in this div. Like if I open this I mean right click on this div here, so the custom context menu by default is opening here. Same way disappear if I click here, so by default it's opening here. But guys, where I will click, so the custom menu should be appear on that particular position. So guys, here is the property. So I will go in this context menu event. So here is the property, JavaScript property page X and page Y. So let's check it first of all, so it will be clear your idea. So console.log this event, this e dot page X, this is the p default JavaScript property. So you have to be remember this name, right? So this one is just return the position of where I have clicked. So and this one page X, it's return the position of width. So let's check it. Save, and I will open the console, and here just I will clear, and if I click here, so you can see the position of width is 452. Same way if I click here, so you can see it's the position of width 472. So I'm getting the position where I'm clicking, right, of width. So same way, if I write in console.log, that is page x y, so I will get the height also. So it will refresh, clear, and suppose if I click just here, so we know our div is total 600 in width. If I open the CSS, so you can see our div, this div is width is 600 and height is 600. So now if I click on this corner, so it should be the position that is around 600. So let's check it. So you can see the width is, that is 597, it's around 6, and here the height is 1 because height is start from here. But guys, suppose I'll just open this left side. Suppose if I click here, so the height is start from here, so 1 to 600. So suppose if I click here, so you will get the height is 600, I mean around 600, you can see, because width is start from here left to right, so it's around 600, and height is from here to just here. So you can see now both are is around 600. So you understand, I'm getting the position using page x and page y. So now guys, the same position, if I can be appears to open my this menu div, custom menu div, which I have created, so that means when I will click in any position, so the div will start to open from that position. So I will just remove this console. So I have to be do one thing, just here in the CSS, this context menu top and left property I have set. So now this top and left property I have to be set based on this page x and page y. So how I can do that? So this is the challenge. So guys, the first thing that I will be changed, that is I will come CSS, and here I don't need to top and left property because this one I will create now dynamically. So this one I will remove from here, and just here I will use style property display none, because now I will hide using this style property, I mean this context menu I will hide using style property display none, not this ng if. Okay, so I will remove this one because if I use ng if, so there would be a problem. So that's why I will use style property. Okay, and now guys, here I don't need to this hide one because I remove this ng if. So here just I will remove, and from here I will remove. I use style display none, so the menu will be hide. Okay, and now guys, main thing, that is I have to be import view child, because now I will manipulate the DOM property, view child and element div. These two thing you have to be import here, and this is comes from Angular code. So now guys, just here I will write view child, sorry, first of all at the rate, then view child, this one parenthesis, and just here inverted comma. Okay, and now I will go to HTML, and this one I was hiding using ng, but now here I will use template reference variable, and this variable name you can write as per your choice, but before that you have to be write hashtag. Hashtag denotes this is the template reference variable, and it works same like id. Okay, so I will copy this one, and just inside this view child I will paste, and here of this template reference variable I have to be create a reference. So reference name you can write as per your choice, but I will write here the menu, and after that here I have to be set this menu type is element rep. Element rep is for getting the element of this view child property, because I have used this menu, so I will get the element of this menu using this element rep. Element means these all are element, this div, this one, this eval, these are element. So I use this menu here, so I will get the element of this div, okay, using this element rep. But guys, the main thing here, it's showing error. So after Angular 9,
it's showing error, that is property menu has no initializer. So when we define a variable, so that time we are to define it I mean we are to initialize the variable value. Like here, if I define a variable that is a, and if I write the type is string, so here you can see it's showing the error because I just have written the variable name, but I did not assign a value. So that time we are to pass any value. Here you can pass number or you can pass a string value. Here when I was passing number, so it was showing error because I have set the type is string. So I will set the type is number, so error is removed. So we are to pass the value when we define a variable. So this is the reference or instance or variable, you can say. So if it is variable, so I have to be pass a value. So here I have to be pass a value like this, but this the type is element def. So element def type will not take this blank string value. So that's why here we can assign this one exclamatory sign. That means this menu variable is not a undefined or not assign any value. Like this, it denotes not undefined or not assign any value. So after doing this one, now here just I have to be write this dot this menu. Okay, so I was doing this dot height equals to true, I was using boolean value, but now here I will use this one style dot display, because when I will click this context menu, so that time I will open this block, right? So save, and now the same thing it will be happen. If I click here, so it's not opening because I forgot to save this HTML file. So I will save this one, and now here it's refresh, and now if I click here, so you can see it's open, but the position is start from 0 0 because I had removed the position from here in this context menu. So the position I have to be set dynamically. But before that, here when I will click the outside of this div element, which function I have written here, so that time here I was writing that is this dot height equals to false. So here I will just copy and paste, I will write display none. So that means it will be, if I click again left click, so it's disappear. Okay, so now guys, here just I have to be set the property dynamically. So just up to style I will copy dot top equals to, here top means which property top and left I had set here. So now I will set dynamically as per page X and page Y. This one is returning where I am clicking right click. So where I am clicking right click, that position if it's returning, so the position I will set here. So top means this Y, page Y. Okay, so set plus and px, that is pixel. Pixel is the string, so I will write like this. And the same thing I will copy and paste here. And this one I will write left. And this one is the page X. So just I will copy paste here like this. So save and let's check it. So you can see now where I am clicking, the menu is opening here. You can see like this. So it's clear and the menu is now custom done. So I hope guys you have understand this one, and if you find this video is helpful, so don't forget to like this video, and also you can subscribe my channel and press the notification bell icon to get more update.